kept moving, like nothing disappeared. I stood in the kitchen, learning how quiet can grow. You left so softly, even the walls don't know. And I waited for something to fall, a picture, a chair, anything at all. But the house never noticed. The door closed, the light changed, the window stayed open. Your side of the room didn't turn into ruins. Everything stayed exactly where it was, except me. The house never noticed, but I did. Your cup is gone, but the circle remains, like proof without a witness. I say your name inside my head just to hear somebody miss it. No thunder, no dramatic ending, just ordinary evenings becoming impossible. And I kept waiting for the silence to crack, for the room to admit you're not coming back. But the house never noticed. No shaking frames, no broken dishes, no warning signs. Your absence arrived like invisible weather. Everything stayed exactly where it was, except me. The house never noticed, but I did. Maybe love doesn't leave in explosions. Maybe it leaves one toothbrush, one empty chair, one last voice, until the world forgets someone was there. The house never noticed. The morning still came. The shadows still moved. The floor held our footsteps like they meant nothing. Everything stayed exactly where it was, except me. I became the empty room, and the house never noticed, but I still do. It never looked like leaving. No bags by the door, no final conversation, no crying on the floor. Just fewer late night questions, shorter ways to say my name. You started missing pieces before I knew we changed. Nothing broke all at once, nothing fell with a sound, but silence learned the shape of what we lost. Somehow we didn't end in fire, we disappeared in light. One little goodbye at a time, one less kiss goodnight. No war, no final sentence, no moment to blame, just death by small goodbyes. And nobody noticed the day. Yes, I became a habit, mine became a place. Two people in the same room, were separate kinds of pain. You stopped saying, see you later, started saying, take care. Funny how a few small words can empty out the air. Nothing dramatic happened, nothing looked unkind, but I kept losing us in ordinary nights. We didn't end in fire, we disappeared in light, one little goodbye at a time, one less kiss goodnight. No war, no final sentence, no moment to blame, just death by small goodbyes, and nobody noticed the day. Now I replay the quiet, like maybe I'll find where it began. But love doesn't always leave running, sometimes it just stops holding your hand. We didn't break like movies, no shattered frame in sight, just tiny exits every day, until there was no you and I. And if somebody asks me when we finally changed, I'll tell them there was never one goodbye. That's what made it strange. Death by small goodbyes, death by small goodbyes. That's how we disappear without saying goodbye. Used to hate the city, too loud to hear myself think. Now I leave the TV talking, just so the walls don't sink. Your cup is still in the cupboard, your shoes forgot how to move. Funny how a room stays standing after somebody removes the truth. You didn't slam the door, didn't leave a final scene. You just became less and less until silence learned your shape. You took the noise with you, left me the air between things. Now every laugh sounds borrowed, every midnight barely sings. I thought I'd miss your voice, but that's not what cuts me through. I miss the mess, the life, the sound. You took the noise with you. Friends ask if I'm doing better, I say yeah, getting by. But I still pause before speaking, like someone else should reply. And I still make too much coffee, still turn the hallway light on, like some parts of me don't realize you've already been gone. No broken glass, no movie ending, just quiet arriving slowly and never leaving. You took the noise with you, left me with clocks and rain. Now every room feels careful, like happiness won't stay. I thought I feared the dark, turns out that wasn't true. I only fear how loud it gets without you. Maybe love isn't leaving, maybe love is here in the silence after knowing exactly who used to fill it. You took the noise with you, but I still leave space at night. Not because I think you're coming, just because it feels less wrong that way. And maybe one day house will breathe brand new. But tonight, it still sounds like you took the noise with you. No goodbye, no crash, no last excuse. Just silence, wearing your shoes. Never got my heart back. I never got my heart back. You left your sweater in the hallway, took the weather from the room. I kept saying it was timing, like broken things return in June. Friends stopped asking how I'm doing. I got good at changing tracks, but some nights when the city quiets, I remember what I lack. People say love fades naturally, like it knows the way home. But I never got my heart back, not the version that was yours. Something stayed behind your silence, something never crossed the door. I learned how to laugh in pictures, I learned how to fill the gaps. But moving on and healing, they're not always built to match. And I never got my heart back, and I never got my heart back. Now your name feels less like thunder, more like rain against the glass. Still I catch myself protecting something buried in the past. There was no big final moment, no dramatic last goodbye. Just your voice becoming distant, then becoming someone's life. Maybe love ends quietly, maybe people simply go. But I never got my heart back, not the part that stayed with you. I replaced the empty spaces, but replacement isn't truth. I still walk through newer seasons like I'm wearing old one black, and I become somebody else. But I never got my heart back, but I never got my heart back. If you ever think about me, don't apologize, don't explain. Some things are meant to be returned, some things only change their name. I never got my heart back, and maybe now that's not the point. Maybe love leaves fingerprints, maybe loss becomes a voice. So I'll carry what you left me, no anger, no attack, just a life that kept on going, and a heart that never came back. You left, I stayed, and somewhere in between, my heart forgot the way. You used to turn your head before I finished speaking. Used to laugh too loud at things that weren't that funny. Now I talk and the room stays still. Your eyes go through me like I'm already gone, like leaving started quietly. No doors slam, no final words, just less of me every day. Before I became background, you held me like a song. You knew which silence meant I needed you, and stayed a little long. Before I became background, I lived inside your days. Now I'm the blur behind your future, still standing in the same place. You didn't lose me all at once, you slowly looked away. I kept changing colors, trying not to disappear. Smaller voice, softer footsteps, just to keep you here. But love shouldn't feel like fading, shouldn't ask permission to exist. And I kept becoming less and less, until there was almost nothing left. No big goodbye, no broken glass, just watching someone forget to ask. Before I became background, you reached for my hand first. Now even when we sit together, I feel like a stranger hurts. Before I became background, I thought we still had time, but some people leave in slow motion before they leave your life. You didn't lose me all at once, you slowly looked away. Maybe one day you'll hear my name and wonder when the picture changed. But I remember the last day I felt seen. Before I became background, I thought love stayed bright, but nobody warns you how quiet disappearing sounds at night. Before I became background, I was somebody's home. Now I walk out of the frame and finally become my own. You never said goodbye, you just stopped turning around. You took your clothes, but left your gravity. Now every room leans slightly west, like something still belongs to you. The hallway knows your footsteps better than it ever learned my name. And I keep walking softer, like I might wake what never stayed. Nothing is broken, that's what hurts the most. Everything still works, except us. There's a shape you left behind, and I keep fitting into it, like my body never got the update that you were gone. No photograph, no final line, just empty space with your handwriting. And every day I become less of who I was and more of what survived you. I move the lamp, turn records inside out, bought flowers I don't even like. Tried making this look accidental, but absence has good memory. It returns things to their places, until I'm standing in the kitchen holding silence by the handle. Maybe healing isn't leaving. Maybe it's learning the new geometry. There's a shape you left behind, still hanging in the doorway, still taking up light, still changing how I move. And I don't miss you every day now, but some nights the room remembers before I do. So I stand there for 1 second too long and let the outline stay. You left quietly, but your absence never learned how. You left in pieces, a jacket gone, a drawer half empty, your picture still turned wrong. No scene, no final sentence, no rain outside the window, just me learning silence has a sound. I waited for the part where missing you got smaller, but somehow every week you kept getting taller. You never finished leaving. You stayed behind in ordinary things, in the cold side of the bed, in the way the kettle sings. You never finished leaving. You took your name but left your shape, and now every room I walk into still mistakes me for yesterday. I changed the sheets, moved the chair, stopped opening all messages. Still, you appear in tiny places, like memory forgot we ended. People call this moving on, but moving on shouldn't feel like carrying someone who already let go. I don't want you back, that's the strange part. I just want the world to stop keeping your shadow. You never finished leaving. You vanished slow enough to stay, like goodbye was never one moment, just 1,000 small delays. You never finished leaving, and I stopped asking why. Some people become memories before they become goodbye. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it changes address, and sometimes part of it forgets to leave. You never finish leaving. Oh, but tonight feels different somehow. I turned off the light and nothing followed me. For the first time, your absence looked like distance instead of home. in impossible detail. The way your eyes disappeared when you smiled. But somehow I forgot how silence kept getting longer, how goodbyes started early and stayed for a while. I framed all the good nights, left the hard parts outside, turned you leaving into something softer in my mind. Maybe I wasn't missing you. Maybe I was protecting me. I kept the wrong memories, held the light, erased the smoke, built a version of us from the words you never spoke. Now I see the truth differently. Love wasn't what I thought it'd be. You were gone long before goodbye, and I kept the wrong memories. I replayed old conversations like they still meant something now. Ignored the spaces in between, ignored the coming down. I made you kinder in my head than you ever tried to be. Funny what the heart edits when it doesn't want to leave. I called it love for so long, but love doesn't disappear alone. I kept the wrong memories, held the warmth, forgot the cold, stayed loyal to a feeling even after getting old. Now your shadow doesn't fit the picture I kept with me. You never changed, I just kept the wrong memories. I kept the wrong memories, but I'm putting them down slow, keeping what was real, letting everything else go. If I ever miss you again, I'll remember honestly, not the person I created, just who you used to be. I thought I lost you, but maybe I only lost the story. Your exit never finished. You took the jacket from the chair, but left your shadow in the room. Closed the windows, killed the light. Still somehow you never moved. Your coffee cup stayed by the sink. Your name stayed loud inside my head. You disappeared in every way, except the ways that mattered yet. And I keep finding little proof that leaving wasn't something you could do. Your exit never finished. You walked away but never really went. Now every quiet sound's unfinished, like the house still waits for your next sentence. You let go of my hand, but not the air between our skin. Your exit never finished, and I'm still living in it. I'm still living but your absence learned my habits. Now it sleeps where you should be. I deleted half the photos, couldn't touch the ones that hurt. Funny how the things we bury always end up through the dirt. I keep telling myself you're gone, then hear your voice inside a normal song. Your exit never finished. You walked away but never really went. Now every quiet sound's unfinished, like the house still waits for your next sentence. You let go of my hand, but not the air between our skin. Your exit never finished, and I'm still living in it. And I'm still living in it. Maybe goodbye is in one moment, maybe it breaks in parts. Maybe some people leave the doorway, but never leave the heart. Your exit never finished. Even now I leave your side untouched. Not because I think you're coming, but because forgetting asks too much. And one day I'll stop turning around when memories let me begin. But tonight your exit never finished, and I'm still standing in it. You left, but something stayed behind. Your exit never finished. I stopped using my favorite side of the bed, started wearing colors I never meant. Learned your silence better than my own name, till even my reflection looked rearranged. Your book stayed open, your ghost stayed fed. I called it love, but I disappeared instead. Nobody warned me you can lose a home without leaving. I moved out of myself, left the lights on inside, locked the door from the outside, and called it surviving. Now when I look back, there's a shape in my place, but I don't know the face. I spent all of me trying to make us stay. I moved out of myself before you ever left. Friends asked where I'd been. I said busy and smiled. Truth was I'd been shrinking little by little, mile by mile. You never asked me to vanish, that's the hardest part. I handed over rooms you never wanted in my heart. And one day I woke up standing in somebody else's life. I moved out of myself, left the lights on inside, locked the door from the outside, and called it surviving. Now every old dream feels like somebody new, like the version of me never made myself before you ever left. So tonight, I'm taking back the empty rooms, putting my name back on the walls, opening windows I kept closed. If you come looking, tell the past I'm gone. I moved out of myself, but I found the spare key hidden in old melodies and unfinished apologies. Now there's a heartbeat coming back in a place in for the first time. I recognize my face. I moved out of myself, but I'm moving back again.